So I'm gonna teach you guys 2 in a day. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to front shove now. Front shoves is probably like, it's still, I don't land them very consistently, but I know what to do. It's like, it's one of those tricks that are like, kind of like, dude, I don't understand. Why can't I land this, you know? It's kind of like a heel flip, which I'm actually gonna teach you guys later. So a front shove is, it should look like this. Hopefully if I land the first try. Hold up.
A little sketchy.
Like that, hopefully. And the thing with those is why they're so weird. Because they land behind you. Basically, like they're supposed to land behind you. And that just makes it that much harder. Usually, you know, on a trampoline, if you ever learn how to front flip and back flip, you notice yourself getting the front flip way easier, right? And the back flip is just like, I don't know what I'm doing, like why? You know, why am I going backwards? It's kind of how the front shove is. Like the back shove, you should do those in like your sleep, honestly. Like back shoves are like the easiest thing, besides no complies. But front shoves is just like so much harder for like most people. It's because it's going behind you, and like you can't really shove it a front shove. Like back shoves, you can just be like bop, bop. You keep shoving it, right? You don't really have to pop it most of the time. But front shoves, it's really hard to do that because it's landing behind you. If you do that, you'll find yourself landing like that. Like you won't get the full motion if you just shove it, and if you'll go like that, you'll probably slip out. So one thing my problem with front shoves is I find myself not landing. I don't know. Like if I do them, I find myself having my back foot on. But front shoves, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be front foot catch. But the thing with them is, it's just so hard to explain, kind of. But the thing with them is, what happens is, people just don't get it all the way around. Like some people, when I see people doing front shoves, they go like that. They go like that, but they land it like that, you know what I mean? They don't get the full motion. And that's because it's kind of, you can't incorporate your front foot into any shove it, except when you're catching it. That's one problem people have. You don't use your front foot when you shove something. Like if you're doing a front shove, a back shove, you just lift your front foot up and you catch it. That's why you can do a front shove with one foot. That's the point. You can do a back shove with one foot too. It just lands behind you. So you don't incorporate your front foot. So if you ever find yourself landing like this, like it's because you're using your front foot, or you're just spinning with the board, which you're not supposed to do. And it's very strange. It's like, if you incorporate your front foot into a front shove, you're not gonna land it. Unless you're like God or something, I don't know. But it's like, it makes it very hard to use your front foot. I don't know. You're supposed to catch with your front foot. In a front shove, since it's going behind you, instead of a back shove where you just pull your foot back and you just bring it back, a front shove, you pop it, you pop it, and instead of just bringing your foot back because it's gonna collide with the board, you kind of lift it up and you follow the board, and that's what makes it really hard. You lift it up, and my phone kind of like cut off for some reason because I guess I had too many photos to be recording or whatever. And where I was at, I said you lift it up, and when you follow it, you just have to catch it. All right, and that's the whole thing that kind of makes it hard. And since it's going behind you, you have to jump backwards too. So when you lift your foot up, you lift your foot up and you have to catch it. Then you have to jump backwards. Kind of like, no, not like heel flip, but it's kind of as hard as a heel flip almost. I learned these before. I learned heel flips, kick flips, tray flips before I learned front shoves. It's like, it's not a trick that you want to do late. It's a really good trick to play in a game of skate, because I guarantee you, 90% of your friends cannot front shove. I promise you that. I know one of my friends that could front shove, and he can't do it well. So it's a good trick in a game of skate. It's not really that cool to do that and stuff, but if you do it, props, because it's hard as hell. Like, it's very hard. I can't even